Hey there, Heather. Hello there, it's Jeff Cutter down and welcome you to Second and Ten's Canada Players Cup tournament. We did 32 matches. Well, 32 teams, 16 matches. To recap the first round, the 24 Bengals faced the 03 Giants and basically took down Jesse Palmer and the Giants 30-7 as Chase Brown and the Bengals did their job. The 2014 Cowboys with LP led the snapper took on Roy Jarrell and the 74 Steelers, but Dallas won 23-17. 05 Jacksonville with Rob Meyer, the defensive end, beat the 91 Packers with Tony Mandrich on the offensive line, 20-6. 24 Ravens with a pair of Canadians. They beat the 04 Vikings with Nate Burleson, 36-22. The 01 Chargers with David Sanchez and a few names like Steve Christie and Doug Flutie. Well, Doug Flutie's not Canadian, but he is a CFL icon. They beat the 2020 Steelers with Chase Claypool, 42-24. The 52 Giants with Arnie Weinmeister, who was a legend in the 50s for the Giants. They beat the 86 Saints with Ruben Mays, their running back, 34-14. The 23 Ravens with a pair of them taking Canadians beating on Nick Cassier, the tackle from Brantford, and the 07 Patriots, 38-31. The 22 Giants with coach Brian Double, the first Canadian coach in the modern era. NFL head coach beating the 1980 Lions with Eddie Murray, not the baseball player, but the football kicker on their squad. And he's from Halifax. The 24 Eagles beating the 24 Commanders 38-3 as Benjamin St. Just lost to Sidney Brown. The 98 Bills with Steve Christie, their kicker. Well, his best season was 98 as a Pro Bowler. Beat the 99 Vikings alongside, who was on the 99 Vikings? Mitch Berger and the punter, 38-35, Christie kicking the winning field goal after Minnesota fumbled the ball in overtime. The 2014 Seahawks crushed the 07 Rams. OJ Otugwe safety for the Rams. Seattle having Luke Wilson at tight end with 2 L's. The 34 Bears with Bronco Nagurski. Yes, he's registered Canadian. The running back beat the 2023 Dolphins with Javon Holland, the safety, 7-3 in an old school battle. The 98 Falcons with tight end OJ Santiago beat the 03 Colts with Mike Vanderjagt, the kicker, who got 3 field goals, but they still lost against 17-9. The 91 Redskins with Mark Rippon, Canadian, Alberta-born quarterback, beating the 2012 Seahawks that had John Ryan, the punter, 45-27. The 2019 Chiefs with Duvernay Tardif at offensive line, beating the 85 Patriots, who were coached, well, they have no Canadian connection, but as I am born in 1985 and I'm a Patriots fan, I put them in. And the 2020 Phillies with Brendan Pettigrew beat the 24 Carolina Panthers with Chuba Hubbard. So now we go to the quarterfinals. Now there's no correlation or like bracket. They just randomly select. Just randomly go with players and all that. So the last 16, you see those 8 matchups. We are going to start in Philly as the 2019 Chiefs take on the 2020 Eagles. That'll be the first. Carson Wentz at quarterback, Boston Scott winning the ball, Greg Ward, Deshaun Jackson, Travis Program, the receivers, Dallas Goldberg, receiver, offensive line, Jordan Matala, Isaac Sumano, JC Kelsey, Evan Nate, making that prior. And, well, we won't know about Pettigrew until later. Kansas City's defensive line, Frank Clark, Chris Jones, Derek Minati, Alex Okafor, linebackers, Anthony Hitchens, David Ben Neiman, and the DBs, Chavez Ward, Tyron Hunting, Badger, Matthew, Juan Farnham, Rashad Breland. Now, because the two Canadians are actually playing, Kansas City playing on offense and Philly on defense, we're going to skip the possession. Choose up punt, touchback, and now Matt Moore for the Chiefs, randomly selecting Matt Moore to come to the quarterback. Sean Floyd running the ball, Terry Kill, Sammy Watkins for help, Hardwick and Travis Kelsey, the receivers, offensive line, Cameron Irving, the Canadian guard, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, center Austin Ryder, then Andrew Wiley and Aaron Fisher. Phillies defensive line, Braden Graham, Fletcher, Cox, Aaron Hargrave, and Derek Burnett. Pettigrew is somewhere, but anyway. Alex Singleton, DJ Edwards, Duke Riley, the linebackers, and the DBs, Jalen Mills, Hunter McCloud, Landon Matter, and Barry Slay.
First down.
Corner stir.
Flag on the play. Pass interference. Defense. First down. Personal foul. Defense.
Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown, Chiefs.
First down.
What a job by Matt Moore on the road. 23 for 28, 336, 2 touchdowns. Wednesday, 2 for 37, 197. Nothing special. Nothing special at all. Kansas City crushing it 31-7. Now we're going to the quarterfinals. And we're going to go to Baltimore. Yeah. Jacksonville, Baltimore. Art Taylor and Derek Wimbush were running backs. Jimmy Smith, first Wilford your receivers. Offensive line. And we didn't get to know Jacksonville that much. Malik Barnes, Vince Manawole, Brad Meester, Chris Nelly, and Bruce Williams. Ravens. The 24 Ravens. Roderick Washington, Jones, and Enrique. Urban is there too. Urban is playing 2 games on the 21st. Morgan Smith, Trenton Simpson, Kyle Van Noy, and away your linebackers. There's Robinson, the other Canadian in this one. So on defense, Brendan Stevens, Kyle Hamilton, Marcus Williams, no more than Humphrey. He's out, so Washington is out. Jacksonville
First down. First down. First down.
Flag on the play.
Clipping. Offense. Good.
Derrick Henry, the running back. Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, and Nelson Aguilar, wide receivers, Mark Andrews, tight end. Patrick McCurry, Ben Cleveland, Tyler Linderbaum, Josh Jones, and Ronnie Stanley are your offensive line. Jeff Wills, DB, Reggie Hayward, John Henderson, Marcus Jordan, Paul Spicer, Rob Myers, and Makeda Dele, Mike Peterson, and Dale Smith, your linebackers. DBs, Rashawn Mathis, Steve Cooper, Deion Brandon. Should say that Phil will do a pedigree. Anyway.
First down. First down. First down. First down.
Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's good. Timeout offense. Good.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Good.
Library play.
False start.
Up by 7.
Offense.
Jacksonville cannot take.
That's good.
Got it. I think he was trying to take the ball. Bob Myers. Celebrate. Touchdown. Briar 12 for 19, 162. Touchdown. Matt Jones for Arkansas. Trying to do his job. Nothing major happening, I guess. That's only 3 fourth-quarter field goals. Defense. Robbie Meyer. 1 tackle and 2 assisted tackles. Urban and Robinson. Urban not on the list. And Robinson not on the list either. No? Because he didn't get any kick. I'm actually. Oh, right here. Yeah, I guess I should have saved the box score for Philly. The Pettigrew came in. Pettigrew came. Unless he was just a replacement player. Now let's head to Washington. Canadian Mark Rippon at quarterback, with Curtis Biner, rookie starting at running back. Art Monk, Gary Clark, and Terry Brewer are your receivers. Defensive line, Joe Jacoby, Riley McKenzie, Jeff Boston, Martin Sheep, and Jim Lachey. The Hawks are Falcons, their defense, we didn't really talk about their defense, I guess. Chuck Smith, Shane Burnett, Travis Hall, Lester Carson Bowe. Linebackers, Jesse Tuckle, Henry Crockett, and Cornelius Bennett. Ray Buchanan, William White, Eugene Robinson, and Ronnie Bradford. Well, Atlanta, we talked about their
Flag on the play.
False start.
Well,
Offense.
false start America.
First down. First down.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
Flag on the play.
False start. Offense.
Hey, it's first and long.
First down.
Flag on the play.
Delay of game. Offense.
It's good.
Jamal Anderson, Bob Christian running the ball, Tony Martin, Terrence Mathis, and Roger Santiago, the Canadian. That's the Atlanta. Nice ball. Bob Whitfield, Gene Williams, Robbie Tebek, Calvin Collins, and Luke Salon. Washington, Steve Long, Charles Mann, Tim Johnson, Kirk Williams, and Fred Stokes. Andre Collins, Grover Marshall, Matt Miller, and the linebackers, Gerald Green, Danny Copeland, Brad Evans, and Nathan Nelson, and Matt
First down.
Touchdown, Redskins. The extra point is good.
Redbin 20 for 24, 308, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Clark 1 for 2 receiving. Aaron Bunko was got 100 yards receiving. Long touchdown passes by Redbin to Monk and Minor. Nice job. We're doing nothing. So Redbin does his job. So let's go to Dallas. Sorry, I had to rip one. So we'll go to Dallas for the. Instead of running the ball, Des Bryant, Terrence Williams, Devin Street, wide receiver Chase Credit. Offensive line, Doug Frew, Rod O'Leary, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, and Tyron Smith. Cincy's D line, Sam Hubbard, BJ Hill, Chris Jenkins, and Trey Anderson. With Jermaine Pratt, Logan Wilson, and Akeem Davis Gaither. Linebackers, DBs, Cam Taylor, Gino Snell, Von Bell, and Mike Hilton. Chase Brown, Shipley. Dallas has let their serve who's a long snapper, but good last year. So we're gonna
First down.
Touchdown, Cowboys. This is good.
Encouragement. Defense. Good. Holding. Offense.
Well, that will kill the first
Flag on the play.
False start. Offense.
It's hard to get 3 points.
Good. First down.
This game's been Chase Brown down Dallas looking for touchdowns. DeMarco 144 running ball. Burrow 29 for 38, 391. Chase Brown 10 runs for 13 yards. Caught 3 passes for 17 yards and a touchdown. Which is like, yay. Okay, well, I want to know 21st century how Chase did in New York. 18 runs for 50 yards and a touchdown, and then 2 catches. We're going to go to Chicago now. Yeah, we're going to go to Chicago. See, Bronco Nagurski. Wrigley Field, where they didn't have the numbers down, they just had the yard sticks and all that. We're at the 20. Keith Molesworth, who started quarterback, Bronco Nagurski, right back over, who's why the 34 Bears are in this tournament. Virginia thanks to John assists. Lou Johnson, Ted Rosquist, who receivers, offensive line. Nick Lyman, Joe Kopchka, Eddie Kowal, Seth Carlson, and George Musso. Remember, they played 2 ways back before the 1960s. Seattle, 2014 Seattle. Michael Bennett, Kevin Williams, Tony McDaniel, and Kirk Admiral D. Linebackers, KJ Wright, Bobby Wagner, Bruce Irvin. Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, Byron Maxwell, and defense.
First down. First down. First down.
First down, Sisk. They go Sisk. Masani, but they caught him. Doing a pass.
Touchdown, Bears. Flag on the play.
Clipping. Receiving team.
Marshall Lynch starts at running back. Percy Harvin, Doug Baldwin, Kevin Baldwin starts at wide receiver. Cooper Alpley at tight end. But there would be a reason why. Offensive line, Russell O'Connor, J.R. Swoozy, Max Unger, James Carpenter, and Joseph Britt. The Bears team line, Bill Hewitt, Eddie Kowal, Nick Lyman, and Bill Carr. Bronco Nagurski will be a linebacker with Joe Kopchka and Seth Carlson. They'll be feathers, big loss for them. Red Grange is coming with Bozani, Palmer, and most of the back, like I said.
First down.
Flag on the play.
Roughing the passer. Defense. First down. First down.
Guess not. Wait, that's kind of yeah, that's not Wilson. Is he not eligible? Is he hurt? Huh, I guess he's hurt. Huh, well, that sucks. Bears up 7-3. And it will be timeout, second goal.
Flag on the play.
So run it.
False start.
And they'll have to.
Offense.
Range is going to be. Basically, quarterback by Commanders on football field.
It's good.
Timeout. Defense.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
It's no good.
I think Wilson, 10 for 30, 76 yards, and 2 interceptions. Wow. Sounds like they had it easy. That's not. All right. And we're going to go now to New York. Quarterback, Eddie Price and John Amber running the ball. Joe Scott, Bob McChesney, Bob Wilkinson, receivers. Offensive line, Dick Yelverton, Ray Beck, John Rapatz, George Kennard, and Thomas Coulter. The Chargers, defensively, Marcellus Wiley, Julio Carson, John Perrella, Raymond Johnson, Orlando Ruff Jr., Sale, Gerald Dixon. The linebackers, DBs, Tay Cody, Ronnie Harrison, Rogers, to the Canadians, Steve Christie, kicking, and Becky, quarterback. Now, because the Giants Canadian is on defense, we're going to into possession, which it was a penalty, and the Chargers ball started coming. Pretty plays. Chargers. LT, it is going to get maybe right before the right. Well, Curtis Conway, Trevor Gaylord, and Freddie Williams, or Jones, are to offensive line. Von Parker, Domingo Graham, Kendall Jackets, Raleigh Roundtree, and Matt Protection. The Giants team line. Ray Poole, the DT with the 2 stars. Arnie Weinmeister, he's Canadian. Look it up, people. Alderogius and Jim Duncan. John Kennedy, John Baker, John Joseph Lotus, your linebackers. Tom Landry, John Amber, yes, that. Tunnel, yes, that. Tunnel, and 1 minute for defense.
First down. First down.
Flag on the play.
False start. Offense. Timeout. Offense. First down.
They reach it from 36 yards. Well, I think Steve Christie will be better. About 2 minutes.
First down. Timeout. Offense. First down.
Connerly, 12 for 18, 143, touchdown. Price almost ran for 100 yards. What about Weinmeister? Well, 2 tackles, and that's it. But hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. He contributed to a win. And we are going to go to Buffalo next. Buffalo, the 98 That's going to Buffalo down after
The Bills make me wanna kick your heels up and throw your hands up and down.
Let's just go to drive at the 20-yard line. 3 plays. Buffalo. This one. Herman Thomas running the ball. It's still running. Andre Reed, Eric Wolf, Kevin Williams, and Jay Reed's Buffalo receivers. Buffalo has the capability of Steve Christie. That's kind of why they're used. John Feeney at Joe Panos, Dusty Sigler, Ruben Brown, and Jeremy Ostrowski in their offensive line. Phillies D-line, Josh Sweat, Jeremy Davis, and Tim Williams. Linebacker Zach Cohen, defensive end, Covington Smith. Cooper DeJean, CJ Bernard Johnson, Reed Blankenship, and Quentin Mitchell are the DBs. Expected space absence for Sheldon Brown. So we'll probably see Sheldon Brown also.
Offense.
Oh, that was a first down. That was a big first down. Third and 21.
Flag on the play.
Kicking. Receiving team.
Because we were in gutter community settings, but we were in the red zone. Buffalo is in the red zone.
Timeout. Offense.
Full time.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
And again. This team won the red zone. Buffalo in the red zone. Second and 6 and 14. Almost score.
Good.
Flag on the play.
False start. Offense.
Eagles.
Is good.
Score 10-7 Philly. After this, we go to the
Touchdown. Eagles.
Good.
It was close, but Buffalo wins on 12. Brown? He didn't take part. I guess he's not taking part. I don't know why. Well, I guess I should see. We'll see Christie's special teams. 2 for 2 up field list from. Well, he hit from 49 and 33 and 2 extra points. Perfect. All right, one more game. It's the 23 Ravens, but they're 2 Canadians against the 22 Giants, but down. Daniel Jones, 9-3 at quarterback. Saquon Barkley on the ball. Waddell Richard, Robinson, Richie James, Harry Slayton, Aaron Bellinger receivers. Offensive line, Andrew Thomas, Linsky, Jonathan Seattle, Jack Anderson, and Neal. Ravens defensively, they have 2 Canadians. Irvin is a backup to Javarian Clowney, Justin Rupe, and Travis Jones. Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen, Kyle Van Roy, and Olay. Robinson is back to Brandon Stevens, Kyle Hamilton, James Stone, and Marlon Humphrey.
First down.
Flag on the play.
False start. Offense. Good.
Touchdown, Giants.
This is good.
Flag on the play.
Offsides. Kicking team. First down. Timeout, offense.
Flag on the play.
Offense. Timeout, offense.
Runs for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. 25 for 32, 232 passing. Hutchins almost got 100 receiving. He missed by 1. Daniel Jones yards running. Beckham won the 6 receiving. Lamar 23 for 17 33. Duvernay had the punt return. It was 10-0 Baltimore. It was over. And Daniel Jones ran for 2 touchdowns. He did his job. Or tried. Yeah. Reggie Giants win and go to the quarterfinals. So a couple of close games. To be fair, and some blowouts. Next week, Baltimore, New York, Chicago, and Kansas City will be hosting games. Well, we have the Battle of the Giants, so in a sense, that kind of was crappy, but weird, but that's what happens. So we'll see these guys battle tooth and nail and see what happens. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond Ado.